relationship coach Tonetta Clay. I'm here to, of course, talk about ladies taking care of their men. I've been talking about this for the whole month of December because December I'm bringing the month of peace into relationships. What I'm talking about is you being the peace that you want to see inside your relationship. And I'm speaking more to the ladies because, of course, it starts with the ladies inside that household. Women have more influence inside the household to, of course, like with shopping purchases, to, of course, create the tone inside the house as well. Like I said, that's what I'm talking about, the ladies bringing the peace inside the relationship. But first, you have to be the peace that you want to see. And the reason why I'm bringing this video, like I said, besides talking about it all month long on Speak Your Truth, I also want to say that I know my partner actually has told me about. I don't know the names of the pages. I have no idea offhand, but I know there are some black men and other races. Well, I guess I'll just say black men because that's what he was researching, who have went to other countries, married different people, wives from Indonesia, different countries, Asia, all these places, and then they talk about how are talking about how these women, of course, take care of them, cooking and cleaning and that kind of thing, and how the black women back here in the U.S. are the ones that they have had contact with were not doing so. And like I said, that's why I want to bring this video. It seems like us ladies, me included, I mean, I had to learn these things in order to teach you all too. But like I said, it's just been in my nature to, of course, cook and clean and do all those things anyway. That's just how I want to feel as a woman and to, of course, keep my house. I know some of y'all may not want to, of course, agree with that, which I understand that. But I get a lot, not just from my partner, because he's talked about women he's known who could not cook anything, who did not clean or just were lazy, that kind of thing as well, who did not even try to respect him at all. Same thing I've heard from other men too. And like I said, these guys that's going over to marry these other cultures of women, they talk about the same exact things as well. And it's like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I know I hear a lot of women and a lot of stats about black women relationships and that kind of thing too. And of course, I'm a relationship coach, so of course I'm talking to women and that kind of thing anyway. But people are talking about how there's no good men, all the men are gone, or they're gay, or all this kind of stuff, and I refuse to even hear that. We have to understand that I'm sure there are good men out there. Some people talk about how they want a certain kind of man, the height and all the jobs and or the type of job, six figures and all this type of thing. We have to realize that every man, just like every woman, will not have that. Especially black men and black women. Every one of them will not have that. Most people in the US are making no more than about $50,000, $60,000 a year. I think there's like almost 90, well, about 80% of us. And there's a lot of men who are, of course, a lot of men, just like women, are in that category. So how do you think you're going to get somebody with six figures if that's what the stats are in the US? Like I said, all the superficial things as far as the having the six figures and being dark skinned and being over 6 feet tall, although having a car, clothes, all this kind of stuff, those things do not matter. When it comes to relationships, what matters is the character, their integrity, their level of respect and loyalty. That's what matters. And that's what should matter to you ladies as well. I know a lot of times, people, like I said, people want to complain about there's no good men, there's no good men. That's all I hear, actually. They all cheat, they all dogs, all this kind of stuff. But what are you doing to bring the peace in that relationship? What are you doing to, of course, choose the right person? What are you doing to, of course, to bring your womanhood into that, I guess, into that household, to simmer things down when things are going haywire? How much respect are you giving to your partner as well? I can't tell you, and I'm guilty of this as well. I'm 46 now, but back like maybe like in my mid-20s, mid to early 20s, I didn't have any respect for my partner, but to a certain extent. Cursing, howling, yelling at the grocery store, all kind of places. We used to get into fights outside the house all the time, going tit for tat, tit for tat. I had to learn how to respect my partner over the years. I guess me and that person is no longer together, but of course the partners I've had since then, I've had to learn and teach myself how to have respect for my partner and why I have had disrespect for my partners in the past. Sometimes we choose the wrong person. It's not always we don't choose, because a lot of times when we're working through our own trauma, we have not healed all the things that we've been going through and have went through as kids, and all those things will affect you inside of any relationship that you have. But when those things are not healed, you cannot see the world and see picking a partner through clean eyes, I guess I put it that way. it is going to be muffled and dirty, I guess, in your eyes to see what kind of partner you need for yourself. And that's why I said sometimes we're picking the wrong people as well. But getting back to the ladies taking care of your man, like I said, there should not be a woman who does not know how to cook. I see that a lot, and I've heard that a lot. There's no reason when we have Pinterest, we have YouTube, of course, to I do cooking tutorials, I do all types of things. There's other folks who do the same thing. There is no reason why you don't know how to make just some eggs, some pancakes, just the basics, spaghetti or macaroni and cheese, a hamburger. Those are just the basics. Or put a pizza in the oven, make a little small side salad. There's no reason why you don't have to fix extravagant meals. At least make something for that man to eat when he gets home from work. There's no reason why you don't know how to cook. I don't know how to clean and keep a house. And then we want to complain about how there's no good men out there and they're all going to white women or they're all going to overseas to, I guess, to marry these all these other cultures. That's, I'm pretty sure, one of the reasons why. Not just cooking and cleaning, but like I said, respect as well. If you haven't taken care of your issue or your inside, all the things you probably need to heal from, traumas and dramas, then you're not going to be a good partner in a relationship at all. Like I said, I've been guilty of howling, yelling, and cursing at my partner. I've seen other women, of course, hitting their partners, ladies hitting their men, all types of stuff outside. At the grocery store, like I said, I've cursed my partner out before. Well, that was years ago. At the grocery store, at restaurants, all kind of places. I've seen all types of things. And that was like at least 20 some years ago. And I continue to see these things. Ladies, do you know that there's other cultures who actually raise their women to, of course, take care of their men? And I'm in no way negating the fact that the men have to take care of us as well. I'm talking to the ladies because it seems like it's a problem. I understand there's, of course, superwoman, all these kind of titles, but you have to realize that if you're trying to get into a relationship with the man and you're wanting a partner and all these types of things, you cannot play the superwoman to that extent. He ain't he I don't want him to do anything for me. I can do it myself. I can do all this. That's fine and dandy, but no man is going to want you. They probably want to have sex with you. That's really about it. But other than wanting you as a partner, they're not going to want you. Why would a man want to sleep right next to another female man? I guess I put it that way, unless he's into men. That's what I was back in the day, a tomboy. Used to hang with the fellas all the time. I picked up a lot of their, like the way, a lot of like the ways that they acted and when they came to feelings, emotions, all those types of things. I picked up a lot of those things. The control, wanting to be the head of everything. There was a lot of issues in my past relationships. No man wants to sleep next to another woman slash man. They want to sleep next to a woman if that's what they want. If they want a man, then that's fine as well. But if you're a woman, you expect your man to sleep next to somebody that's soft, loving, caring, somebody who can, of course, set the tone in the house and not just be a whirlwind of storms going through the house. I work and this my damn house and this my so and so. Nobody wants to put up with that at all. I heard that from my partner and from other men as well over the years, saying the exact thing. Nobody wants to sleep next to a woman slash man like that. If you're trying to go get into a relationship and you want a partner and all this stuff, you have to show that man and of course be there for that man. As long as you pick your right partner, like I said, there's some men out there that got some nasty ass character, cheaters, dogs, all that kind of stuff. But if you chose the right partner and that person's there with you, I guess through thick and thin, you have to make sure that you're taking care of him. I don't mean like a damn baby or like a kid talking down to him. I don't mean anything like that. What I'm talking about is making sure he has a hot meal when he comes home. Making sure the house is decent when he comes home. Making sure that, of course, like I said, the tone and the ambiance is set up in the house. Making sure that you're respecting this man. Men's whole entire existence is about respect. And I was told this recently. If you're coming home not getting the respect from your woman at all, their whole relationship will change. He'll still say he loves you and that kind of thing, but 9 times out of 10, his mind is going somewhere else. Because he knows that you're never going to respect him, or at least try to respect him at all. We have to learn this, ladies. Like I said, there's men that's going over to other countries to marry women, and they're talking about these things online. You need to pick up some of these cues that they dropping to figure out how you can take care of your man as well. It ain't all men aren't dogs, just the men that you fucked with and slept with. Those may be dogs, but it's not everybody. You have not talked to all the men in this whole entire on this whole planet at all. Only the people that's probably in your neighborhood, that's the only ones you probably have had relationships with. That's not all men are dogs. It's really not. Just like all women aren't dogs either. There are some, yes, but everybody's not like that. And like I said, we have to realize that all these women, of course, in other cultures are being taught how to take care of their men, how to, of course, clip their nails or clip their toes or making sure they hit, like I said, the meals, the cooking, the cleaning, making sure that you're taking care of the kids and that kind of thing too. And no, I'm not saying that he cannot help. He can definitely help you. And he should be helping you to some extent as well. But it's on us ladies to, of course, be the woman in the relationship and show how much we care, have empathy, how warm we are, how much we can show respect, and how we can keep a house. Like I said, check some of those videos out. I don't know the names of the videos offhand, but you should be able to look up black men getting women in other cultures or something to at least search it here on YouTube or on Google to figure out what I'm talking about. Like I said, there's no reason why that should be going on, especially if we can learn how to take care of our men. That's why I said this whole month of December, I've been talking about how ladies can be the peace for their man inside the household. It starts with us first, ladies. And I'm like I said again, I'm not saying that he shouldn't do anything inside that house, but I'm telling you that it starts with you. You have more influence in that relationship in that household than he does. Once you learn your power, you'll understand that. So, like I said, I definitely want to get this off my chest today. Like I said, this is Tonetta Clay, your life and relationship coach, and speak your truth. And like I said, I'll be dropping these nuggets for the rest of this month of December. And I know I'm going to have some people in the comments going off and how we going to take care of a man and they dogs. That's exactly what I said. You're only messing with the men that you know in your little circle in your neighborhood or your city or state. All men in the other 49 states aren't dogs. Probably the ones you're messing with and the ones you keep choosing. Once you start getting yourself together and being your own peace within, meaning that you are trying to heal from the triggers that you've had, heal from the traumas and dramas that you had, whether it's sexual abuse, domestic violence, drug usage, physical abuse, whatever it is. Once you start healing sexual rape and stuff like that, once you start healing from those types of things, then you'll be able to better pick your partner and be a better partner within the relationship as well. Until then, you're still going to have the same traumas and dramas, the same no good dogs, men, all this kind of stuff. Repeating the same pattern over and over again in different men. Tom, Dick, and Harry, but they all cheated on you. You have to get smarter on what you're doing too, ladies. And how you're picking these men and how you're healing from your past traumas and dramas that you've been through. Take heed to this, ladies. There's going to be a link in the description. You can pick up this ebook called Where Are You? That's going to help you figure out where you are in life right now to get you to where you're going. In 7 key foundational areas, like relationships is one, health and fitness is 2. There's another one, of course, career and business, and there's 4 other ones. But you need to start somewhere. And if you don't want to look at that ebook or you're not interested in that, there's something I also have that's free called Unpacking the Baggage Questions that will walk you through a lot of trauma, dramas, issues, things that you may have faced. It talks about finances. It talks about cleaning the house, all those types of things inside relationships. And it helps you unpack your baggage so that when you do get a partner, you can unpack that baggage with him as well. Pick those things up, ladies. There should not be none of this going on. And there shouldn't be a high rate of divorce for black women and all this kind of stuff. Not just divorce, but who are single and all this kind of stuff going on. Especially if I keep getting women that's telling me they want to be in relationships. Why aren't you in one? What's going on? These are probably a lot of the issues why you're not in a relationship now. And you can do something about these things. And like I said, I'll bring more of this information to you. But like I said, you got to get off your ass and start doing something to be the woman that you know how to be. Whether you was taught or not, teach yourself now, like I've taught myself and like I'm telling you. So peace out, y'all. Have a great one.